Today we're making a crocodile craft. The first step is going to be cutting out all of your pieces. Make sure you only cut on the solid black lines. If you see any dotted lines, those will be for folding later. So do not cut on the dotted lines, just the solid lines. Pause this video and cut out all of your pieces. All right, now that we have all of our pieces cut out, put them in a safe spot. And you're going to want to grab the body, which is just a big rectangle. What we're going to do with the body is we're going to do an accordion fold, which means we fold back and forth. So take your paper and you're going to fold down and then flip your paper over. So see my fold, and then fold back. See how that works? And then flip it over again, fold. So just going back and forth until you get to the very end of the body. These accordion folds can be as big or as small as you want. It's totally up to you. I like to make them on the smaller side because I like a lot of folds on my crocodile. If you need more time, if I'm going too quickly for you, remember you can always pause the video as you do yours and then resume it when you are ready. You want to try to make these folds as consistent as possible, so the same size over and over again. And we like nice sharp creases, so push down pretty hard. Okay, and then when you undo it, you should see a nice accordion looking folds going like a zigzag back and forth. Okay, let's go ahead and put that off to the side. And then you're going to grab the one that looks like it's pointed on both sides. This is actually his head. And you notice there are two dotted lines here. Go ahead and put your page upside down so the dots are on the bottom. And you're going to fold it. So see how I'm looking for those dotted lines? There they are. Fold it right on the dotted lines. Okay, so there's one fold. Then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to peel it back till I see those dotted lines, and then I'm going to press. Then when I lift it up, I should see it look like this. So there's kind of like this rectangle at the bottom. Okay. We're going to glue this rectangle right here onto one of your ends of your accordion fold. So grab your glue stick, glue your accordion end, doesn't matter which one. Take your head that you just folded, and you see I'm taking this part right here and attaching it to the accordion fold body. And I like to just put my fingers here and on the back and press so that I know that it's going to stay together. All right, you can kind of see him already forming. So there's his mouth, his head here. All right, get the glue off my fingers. Okay, let's go ahead to the next part. We're going to keep working on the head here. And I'm going to go to my eyes. So these are my eye sockets. And this also has some dotted lines. So again, I'm going to fold right on the dotted line. This one's a little bit smaller. And then go ahead and do that on the other one too, right on the dotted line. And this is going to help it become 3D or pop out. Now before I glue these onto my head, I'm going to grab a marker and I'm going to make some eyes on the eye sockets. So I'm going to make a big circle here. And I'm going to put a light reflector in there and then color in the rest of his pupil. Okay, and then the other one, I'm going to try to do it the same size. And I put my light reflector and then color in the rest of his eyeball. Okay, looks pretty good. Okay, now that you have your eyeballs on, you're going to take your glue stick again, and this little rectangle down here, you're going to put some glue on. And you're going to press it onto his head. So I'm putting my finger underneath the head and using my other finger behind to press it down. Make sure it's nice and connected, and then I'll fold my eyeball back up like that. Okay, time for the second one. Same thing on that folded rectangle part. Put your glue, slide your finger in there, and press. All right, there's his eyeballs. He's starting to come to life a little bit. Okay, the next part, I'm going to do the tail, and you see those dotted lines again. So I'm going to put the dotted lines down. I'm going to fold until I see those dotted lines, and then press. And that's going to give me the little part to put my glue. So turn the alligator around. This is his tail. I'm going to put glue on the back fold. Oops. And attach his tail. So here I'm pushing those two together and then pinching underneath. And it doesn't matter if your fold is going the other direction. So like if you had a fold that was going up, it wouldn't really matter. You're just going to glue it to the last fold that you see. So you can see on this one, I have a little line coming down, but on this one I don't. So it's okay. All right, we attached his tail. Now I'm going to attach his legs. Your leg part is actually going to go under his body. So pick an accordion fold closer to the front. These are going to be his front legs. And I'm going to choose this one right here. I'm going to put my legs underneath. Make sure it looks good. You like it there. Point his toes forward. And then I'm just going to turn him over so I can see a little bit easier. And I'm going to glue right onto that accordion fold. Like that. And then I'm going to take my back legs, and same thing, I'm going to put his toes forward. And I'm going to choose an accordion fold farther back. Once you decided that that looks good, you're going to turn him over so you can see a little bit better. Glue and press. And again, if I'm going too fast for you, you can pause the video. You can always re-watch anything if you're confused. All right, and there's our little crocodile friend. I don't know if I've been saying alligator. Crocodile. And I'm going to add some detail with my marker. You can use your marker or your pen. I know they have little spikes all over their bodies, so I'm just going to add some spikes everywhere using my marker. And these are just V's everywhere on his tail. And I'm going to put some on the accordion fold. Anywhere you want. Just adding some more detail to make him look a little bit more lifelike. Almost done with the scales. All right, and I know crocodiles are pretty ferocious, so I'm going to open up his mouth and I'm going to add some teeth. Now the way I'm going to add teeth is just by doing triangles without a bottom. So I'm just adding those in right here at his jawline, just following the curve of his mouth, connecting each tooth. They have lots of teeth all over. Do you know crocodile teeth are hollow inside? That's so the next tooth can grow inside the tooth. All right, and then I'm just going to flip him over so it's easier for me to draw on the other side. And I'm going to draw my teeth on this side. Little triangles all the way around his jawline. Okay, and then for my last step, we were reading Winston and George this week, so I am going to draw his soft tongue. And what do you think I'm going to put on his tongue? If you guessed George, you are right. So I'm just going to draw a little crocodile bird here. Oops, I did that backwards. Oh well. All right, and then I know they have long legs. And don't forget his beak. All right, and there's George inside Winston's mouth. And there is your very own crocodile. Pretty cool. I hope you had fun.